Greetings one and all, this is Works and welcome to my channel, and this is an excerpt from Grounded, which is basically the making of The Last of Us. If you haven't got this, please get this, man. You know, I think you'll be able to get this with your season pass if you have a season pass. You know, you might have missed it, but if you get the opportunity, it should still be free to download if you bought the season pass. So please watch it. It's a great watch, basically showing you, in-depth footage of Naughty Dog as a company and them creating the game that we know as The Last of Us and the whole creative process. But anyway, today, I don't know if the rumors are to be believed, but if they are, The Last of Us is going to be moved to the PlayStation 4 this summer, and it will be available with the Left Behind DLC. Now, since I heard the news about this, and I mean, bearing in mind that April the 1st is approaching, so I'm kind of taking it with a pinch of salt. However, the possibilities are basically there. But, there's different viewpoints with this whole thing. Now, first of all, from my standpoint, what do I think? I think, well, they're a freaking kick-ass company. Do you know what I'm saying? That makes kick-ass games. And, I can understand for the most part how they weren't really interested in moving it on to a next-gen console phase or what have you. So I think with the model that they're going to bring out on the PS4, it will probably be an upscale version at best. But there's already people basically moaning and bitching, basically saying, fuck that, I don't want that. I got that for my PS3 already. I want the next version. I want the part 2 of The Last of Us. Okay. Now, what you got to bear in mind, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, right, is that they've already stated that they haven't even started developing The Last of Us sequel. They're in development of Uncharted 4 or Uncharted, whichever permutation you want to pronounce it at. And 2 people within the company, one's a creative director, and I think they're both creative directors of the game. I think one's called Amy and another, I don't know what the other one's called, but they've both left Naughty Dog. So who knows how long they're gonna take in order to even put out Uncharted. But at the same time, it's gonna be obvious that The Last of Us is gonna have to get some resurgence, if you like, as a sequel to the PS4. It's obvious that at some stage, The Last of Us is gonna hit the PS4, whether as an essential, PS4 essential, or on the PSN store. At that point, it's not even gonna matter because it's a great game. It won Game of the Year by many video game awards, and it's worthy for a PS4 release. Now, me personally, it's kind of sad. It's got a sad overtone for me because it's just another game closer to me saying goodbye to my PS3, because the whole reason why I've still got my PS3 is The Last of Us, Uncharted 3, and Grand Theft Auto 5. Those are the main reasons why I still have my PlayStation 3. And now The Last of Us is going to be moved over to the PS4. I don't know. Me personally, am I going to buy it? Probably. But it won't be for a long time. And I'll tell you why. Now, when I bought Call of Duty Ghosts and Battlefield 4 for the PS3, knowing full well that I was going to transfer it over to the PS4, I played the game on the PS3. I played both games on the PS3. And bearing in mind that I'm not really, I'm more or less a COD virgin and a Battlefield virgin. I wasn't bad. I held my own, to be totally honest with you. But then when I moved over to the PS4, I don't know if I'm the only person, but I've got a pair of pimped up DualShock 3 controllers, and they sit very firmly in my hands because they're nice and fat. The grips are nice and fat. With the DualShock 4 controllers, they're very shiny, they're very slippery, and they're very difficult to grip at the best of times. Now, as I said, with the DualShock 3, I've pimped them out, got the triggers, I've got the grips, and they feel very good in my hand. So when I played games like The Last of Us and Battlefield 4 and Call of Duty Ghosts, you know, it was kind of like a natural progression, you know. I felt very intuitive with the controllers. But then playing those two games on the PS4, my controller didn't show me no love, man. Didn't show me no love at all. But reaching a certain point on The Last of Us, I mean, not by any great stretch of the imagination, I'm 100 and odd or something, level 100 and odd, but there's dudes that's like level 300, 400 and shit, you know? And I got some friends that basically plays, that's the only game they play. From they get up, that's the only game they play, you know? And it's a really great game, it's a good game, and I think The Last of Us is gonna help sales of the PS4. I think it's gonna be one of the first decent games to play on the PlayStation 4, even though I got Call of Duty and Battlefield, and I keep repeating myself when I say it. It's just got that kind of rinse and repeat kind of vibe to it, you know. And with Metal Gear Solid, you know, it makes a nice, if small, change, you know, to the whole thing. But The Last of Us, I still rate as one of the best games of the freaking decade. And I'm not exaggerating when I say that. Not only the gameplay, not only the multiplayer, the story, you know, it all kind of meshes together to give you one unforgettable experience. And with the DLC left behind as well, it's, you know, it's very neatly tied up in a nice bow, so you can enjoy the full experience of The Last of Us. And I think, you know, it's a no-brainer move for Naughty Dog to basically push it forward to the PS4. It's all good. Nothing ain't wrong at the end of the day. I'd have some issues if they wanted to basically push like Uncharted 3 onto the PS4. Then I'd have issues. Do you know what I mean? But The Last of Us, yeah, I can overlook that, override that. It's a great game. And for those who are kind of wondering, you know, that's never played the game before, no doubt they've basically watched a lot of footage on it and stuff like that. But, you know, it's won numerous Game of the Year awards. I mean, what more? What more can you want? It's the same thing with Uncharted. It's like, you know, I never played Uncharted until Uncharted 3 Incarnation. And then after playing that, I bought Uncharted and Uncharted 2 and played through the whole thing alongside Uncharted 3. And I cannot wait for the release of Uncharted, quote unquote, 4. So that's more or less it. If April the 1st comes and it's all bullshit, I'm gonna look like a proper knob. But if it is true, then, you know, it's all good. Me personally, I don't know if I'll be buying it, because by the summertime there's gonna be a whole heap of different games coming out anyway. You got games like Watch Dogs and the like, you know. And to go kind of backwards, if you like, on a next-gen console so early in the game, I don't know. Tell me your thoughts. Tell me what you think. Anyway, that's it for me, all right, about now. And until such time, whatever the format, whatever the console, whatever the game, happy gaming, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. So until such time, Megan.